Trump, the troublemaker. That's tonight on The Record. Yep, get ready for some Donald Trump mischief. And it is at the expense of the Democrats debating tonight. Donald Trump is not going to be on the debate stage in Sin City, but he sure is going to be there in spirit. He just cannot stop himself. The billionaire businessman announcing he will live tweet and post on Facebook throughout the entire debate.
That was good because she gave the casino, she gave the hotel. It's a beautiful hotel, tallest building in Las Vegas. She gave it great publicity. So I think in a certain way it was good.
All right. So when they were protesting and Hillary Clinton was saying that you don't hear the cries of the common man, you say what?
Well, it's not really them. It's people that they have from the union from outside. They come in and they protest. So it's not really them. The people in the building have been very happy. Don't forget, the union's been trying this for about 2 or 3 years, and they've been failing every time.
All right, this coming just one day after former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton put Trump in her crosshairs, speaking in front of Vegas's Trump International Hotel.
Some people think Mr. Trump is entertaining, but I don't think it's entertaining when somebody insults immigrants, insults women. That is just unacceptable behavior. And so when we're here together in solidarity to organize, we also want to send a message to Mr. Trump that if you are going to run for president, then you should represent all the people of the United States.
So how much of tonight's debate will be dominated by the new Clinton-Trump feud? LifeZette editor-in-chief Laura Ingraham, also the star of talk radio, and former Democratic presidential candidate Dennis Kucinich join us. All right, Laura, first to you. Trump versus Hillary.
He knows how to dominate a stage that he's not even on. That's amazing, right? Obama goes on 60 Minutes. Trump talks about what a disaster he was on 60 Minutes compared to his performance. Now, Hillary and the gang are ready to let loose in Vegas, and Trump's like, oh, well, they really would prefer for me to be on stage to have a real audience, but I'll be live tweeting the event. I think there'll be moments where more people will be following Trump on Twitter and Facebook than watching the debate. So, I mean, it's brilliant branding on his part, dominating a stage that you are not part of and you're not on. How many politicians would have the brains or the strategy to do this? I don't know how many.
Dennis, your thoughts about this? And also, will you be following Donald Trump tonight on his Twitter account? Laura says you will be.
Absolutely.
Sure. It is, well, Laura's right about her assessment, how it's still about Trump. And while Hillary Clinton made a good move in appealing to the Culinary Workers Union, which is very well organized and very persuasive and effective in Nevada, there still is this larger picture of the focus on Trump going into the debate. And I think that this evening, Secretary Clinton is going to have to expand her vision for America. And while it's generally true that the best defense is a good offense, she can't spend that much time talking about Donald Trump.
What's her biggest weakness going into the debate? She clearly is a front runner in the Democratic Party.
Other than being untrustworthy and unlikable, I can't think of a single thing.
The Democratic audience loves her. I mean, she's winning all the polls.
I mean, you're right. If you're a Democrat, I think despite all the talk about Biden does better than she does, I've still put my money on the Clintons. I think there are two families that still have an inordinate influence in politics, the Bushes and the Clintons, and both of them have still a lot of power regardless of some of these shaky numbers. I still think she's the person to beat. But look, I don't think she's a terrific debater. I don't think that's her strength. Her strength is more these choreographed events, and I think you're going to see some momentary genius from Bernie Sanders on issues that really resonate. Trade, she's a latecomer on the trade deal. She was for it, now she's against it, for it, now she's against it. And so she agrees with Trump on trade. So I think Bernie's going to have a lot of fun with that. And the other two guys, I don't even remember who they are. Lincoln Chafee, I mean, is he really still showing up?
Before we get to those other questions, but Dennis, I'm going to ask you this quickly to you at home. I want to know what you think. Who do you think will win the first Democratic debate? Tweet the candidate's name using hashtag Greta, and we'll show you the live poll results throughout the show. Dennis, to you, so the other four candidates, and of course there are two other empty podiums, that would be Donald Trump and Vice President Biden. What do they do to sort of shake up things and push themselves forward and at least make a strong showing tonight?
Well, I think with Bernie Sanders, he's going to continue to articulate his program for economic reform, challenge to Wall Street and the special interests. And given the fact that his themes have resonated so powerfully with the Democratic base, there'll be a lot of attention paid to what Senator Sanders says. The rest of the field, keep an eye on Governor O'Malley. I mean, he is personable. He's former governor. He's bright. He could have a breakout moment here if anybody does. Jim Webb is very talented, very thoughtful. Lincoln Chafee got in as a commitment to the country. Look, I think this is going to be a great debate. Senator Clinton, however, she's experienced at this. I mean, I had the opportunity to be in debates with Secretary Clinton, and she's composed. She is thoughtful, but she's also programmed. And, you know, we'll see how that works out tonight.
All right, tonight before the debate even starts, there are new problems for Secretary Clinton. She may be the Democratic front runner, but she's not faring so well against Republicans. A brand new Fox News poll shows if the election were held today, Hillary Clinton would lose to Dr. Ben Carson, Donald Trump, Jeb Bush, and Carly Fiorina. Dr. Ben Carson proving to be the strongest competition, topping Clinton 50-39. What does that mean going forward for Clinton's campaign?
I think, I don't think it's great for Hillary right now. But I have to say, when the Democrats all get behind Hillary, I'm sounding like I'm flacking for Hillary here, but when the Obamas are out there for Hillary, when all of Hollywood's out there for Hillary, when Bill Clinton's out there for Hillary, name me like 3 Republicans are as good at campaigners as they are. So I think that whoever's up against Hillary has to be that type of formidable candidate with a phalanx of people and supporters behind him or her, and who is unafraid. And so, we can talk about how Joe Biden is the answer.
Well, that does it. Congressman Kucinich, what does Vice President Joe Biden, what's he looking for tonight? Because I imagine this is going to have some impact on his decision to get in or not.
Well, I think the only way that Joe Biden gets into this race is if Hillary Clinton literally steps aside. Then he's in a heartbeat. Other than that, I'd be very surprised, because if you look at the polls that have been taken, he's still a distance from Secretary Clinton. So I think that the nation appreciates Joe Biden. People love Joe Biden. But as a candidate, he may find that it's at this late date, it might be a steep climb.
Joe Biden will never be as popular as he is right now. Why not go out like Jerry Seinfeld and Johnny Carson at the top?
At the top.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Dennis, Laura, thank you both.